James thinks I'm falling in love with you. But he's wrong. I already have. So, you make it your mission to belittle, insult, and berate me every chance you get. And now I've given you enough ammo to tear me to shreds. So go ahead. I'm all yours.
Fine. You stupid, waxed, thick-necked, muscle-headed, wiener-wearing man whore. I love you too.
I'm sorry Liam wasn't awake. I was hoping seeing our son might cheer you up.
Fine.
Natalie, you didn't say 2 words on the way home from the hospital. What's wrong?
My dad's sick. He even told me his dying wish.
If you think you are getting my son's heart, you are out of your mind!
What are you talking about?
Oh, don't play dumb with me. You get the doctors to convince us to pull the plug on Matthew?
Pull the plug?
Haven't you taken enough from us? We are not gonna let our son die so that you can live!
Laura, what's happened? What happened to Matthew?
Doctors are trying to persuade us to take Matthew off life support so that his heart can save Clint. They say he's a near-perfect match.
Is there really so little chance that he'll recover?
That's what the doctors say. Nora refuses to believe them because she believes that Matthew's going to get better.
And you? My God, what are you going to do?
I'm so sorry about your dad. There's still a chance he could get a new heart, right?
That's what Joey and me thought, but Dad's not holding out any hope. And what's worse is he forced me to make a promise that I can't keep.
What was it?
Not to give up on John. So I tried. John and I had this long talk. And we just realized it wasn't gonna work. And we agreed that it was it. It was really over between us.
Well, Manny, you got a big decision to make. You can either go back to your cell and all the powder days you can eat, or you can tell me everything you know about Marty Saybrook. Hello.
Hello. Don't answer that. Time's up, detective. You can't hold Todd any longer. You have to let him go.
Hey, Brad. Dude, I got the perfect alibi. I'm visiting my dad in jail. Exactly. Now my dad, my stepmom, and a room full of cops can all swear I was nowhere near the house where we trapped Weezy.
Jack? Are you there? Hello? Anybody? When I get my hands on that kid... Ugh! God, I didn't want to lure Shane down here. What if Shane was stuck in this basement instead of me?
So, where's your mom? Didn't she come with you in the limo? She needed more time to get ready.
You know us gals, we all want to look our best for the big day.
Yeah, but she called a little while ago and said that she was almost ready. She said she had a couple of things to take care of first, though.
Come on, please. Please get a signal. Damn it! Hello? Anybody? It's not Shane down here, okay? It's his mother, and you're going to be in huge trouble if you do not open this door right now. Hello?
Every time someone asks me to make a decision, all I can do is look at Matthew in there and...
I don't believe this. I've always loved Matthew.
Oh, he's a great kid. But I'm not sure that he's still in there.
I understand that. You know, that's the way it was with Ben.
When you needed Ben's heart, he just let go, didn't he?
Yeah, I guess. But you know, Bo, he'd been in a coma for so long. The situation was completely different.
Yeah, Ben he was a good man. He was a good brother.
Matthew's a child. And for you to have to make this decision after Clint treated you so miserably.
Well, Nora, it's not hard for her because she won't even consider letting Matthew go to save Clint.
What about you? Are you considering it?
You expect me to believe that you don't know what's happened to Matthew?
I honestly don't.
Oh, please.
Oh, God, maybe my family is protecting me. Maybe they don't know, but it doesn't matter. Tell me, what has happened to Matthew? And why would you say anything about giving me his heart?
Because he had bleeding on his brain.
Oh, God, how? What caused that?
I don't know. One minute he's talking to us and the next he's in surgery, and now he has almost no brain activity. Machines are keeping him alive.
Did I just hear you right?
So what? You think I'm happy about it?
You're smiling.
Well, so are you. I didn't even want to admit, I didn't even know I felt this way until Bess made me face my feelings. God, she thinks that she knows everything. I told her she was mental, but she wouldn't shut up. God. Well, I finally copped to my feelings. She thinks that it's a big mistake that you and I are falling in love.
Yeah, James said the same thing too.
Yeah? Do you think they're right? I am so sorry, Brody. I know that we had a deal after we kissed. We said that I wasn't going to give up on John and you weren't going to give up on Jessica.
I remember.
You know, and I thought that John and I had a real chance. You know, he's not even angry with me anymore. He's had time for it to all sink in and think about it rationally, and he even kissed me.
That's good, right?
Was. In the moment. The bottom line is, John can't accept the fact that Liam is yours and not his.
I'm so sorry. I was sure that you and John would find a way to work through it. I don't know if it makes you feel any better, but I can't hold up my end of the deal either.
What do you mean?
I've given up on Jessica.
You do not have enough to hold him.
It was the airfield where Marty escaped. I'm not holding him. We're charging him with aiding and abetting a fugitive.
Well, it'll never hold up in court.
Well, it's not for me to decide, but I'm pretty sure a judge is going to send him back to Statesville. Unless he wants to tell me what he knows.
I have to tell John that Liam isn't Rhodey's son, he's his. John is Liam's father.
You are not going to coerce a confession out of my client.
Actually, I do have something to say to John.
Yeah, that basement was disgusting. Nothing but spiderwebs and dust. Wheezy's gotta be wheezing by now.
Oh, Gigi's not picking up.
Well, maybe it's like Shane said, you know, she's running an errand. At least that's what she told me.
How did you end up here again?
Honey, I told you, I'm here for the bride. I dropped in on Gigi, and she told me about this little shindig, and then she practically begged me to be her maid of honor.
She did.
I know you wanted it very quiet and private, and maybe now you think of me as a fake parent, not the real gynecological deal. But Echo is MIA, and Clint...
He's on his deathbed and still thinks I'm after his money.
Well, honey, I want you to know I got enough love in my heart for both of them. And believe me, I don't think there's a real parent anywhere who could be any happier than I am for you.
I'm glad you're here, Rox.
Me too.
I think we have all the family we need right here.
Yeah, except for Mom.
Wait a second. I know what's keeping her.
smell gas. Carbon monoxide. The silent killer? Oh, I gotta turn this baby off.
I don't care if it's a mistake. I can't stop how I feel about you.
Me neither. And believe me, I've tried. Bess keeps on saying that I'm temporary, that I'm not even a real person.
God, I hate it when people say that. How can you not be a real person? I mean, look at you. You're crude, selfish, petty, and you got a mean streak a mile wide.
Wow, you sure do know how to make a girl feel special.
I mean, there's something about you.
There's something about you, too. Bobby, every time I've made it out before, I've had to go back in and let Jessica take over, but this time...
You're still here, aren't you? They locked you up, they straitjacketed you, and they zapped you, and you're still here. You're not going anywhere, are you?
No. No, I'm not.
Every day, Tess digs in a little more, and every day there's less and less of Jess. And I can't keep hoping she's gonna come strolling down that hallway into the bedroom that we used to share.
I know how much that hurts.
If I thought there was any hope. But it's over. I have to move on. Just like you do.
So, what happens next?
You got something to say about Marty? Spit it out.
You've got it all wrong, McPain. My dad would never help Marty Saybrook. Why would he?
Jack has a good point. Why would Todd help Marty? And more importantly, why would Marty accept his help? Look, you have no proof that Todd aided Marty's escape. It will never hold up in court, Detective, I'm telling you.
I'm willing to roll the dice if you are.
You're holding Todd because you don't like him. It's personal. So either let him go right now, or I will walk over to the courthouse and report you for unlawful prosecution and abuse of authority.
What happens next? You settle back in here, and you be a mom to Liam. Marty put you and our little boy through so much.
I just wish that Marty hadn't gotten away.
I don't think you have to worry. Not even Marty's crazy enough to come back and try to hurt you again.
No, it's not that. It's just that she kept going on and on about how... I just want to know what she meant when she said that she was responsible for breaking up John and me. It's just that what's bugging me is... I feel like I know what it is.
Wait a second. I bet it has something to do with that tape recorder that I gave her.
What tape recorder?
Well, it was my maid of honor gift to her, and when she saw the tape, she thought it was something that you put somewheres.
What put somewheres what?
I don't know.
Wait. All right. Now, there was a mix-up with a tape from Dr. Buhari's office.
Wait, you mean from when Mom stole the tape from my session because she wanted to hear what I told the shrink?
She what?
Right, only it turned out that it wasn't a tape from your session. It was really Marty Saybrook's. How did you get it?
Oh, I found it in Angel Square. And I didn't listen to it. I mean, I just figured music was on it, but if it was Marty Saybrook, then I'd have to run it backwards to try to understand what she was talking about.
Okay, so you think that Gigi is late to her own wedding because she's listening to this?
You got a better guess?
Nope.
Please do the trick. Please. Oh, God. No. No, 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 no. No, this can't be happening. No, this can't be happening. Oh, my God. No, I'm supposed to be marrying the man I love right now.
That kid is such a fighter. But now... he's not gonna come back. Is that what they're saying?
No. No! He is coming back! And we will not kill our son so that you can live!
Nora, I would never want you to do that.
I just wish that Matthew would wake up. Nora believes he will. Absolutely.
What do you believe?
I don't believe he's coming back, Vicky. Nora thinks I'm giving up.
No, you're not. You're not, okay? She just hasn't come to terms with this.
You know, I'd wait longer and keep him on life support and pray for a miracle and just give him every chance. And then this came up. Matthew's heart could save my brother's life. I don't know what to do.
It's an impossible decision.
If I let Clint die, and then Matthew doesn't come back, it's like I've killed my brother. But how do you give up on a child? Why do you let your child go?
I never kissed a nun before.
I've never kissed a girl in a padded cell before.
Yeah? I thought you'd done it all.
No, I think everything with you counts as uncharted territory. Come on, we gotta get you out of here.
Yeah, quickly before that seven-faced Pollyanna Vicky shows up and lets them zap me again. She says that she's given up trying, but I don't buy it. I gotta tell you, Bobby, when I was waking up from that electroshock therapy, I could feel Jessica trying to claw her way back. I don't think I could go through it again without her getting out.
You won't have to. I've got a plan. You want my advice? Forget about Marty. She would do anything to torture you. And what better way to make you a little crazy than to claim that she broke up you and John?
Yeah, and what difference does it make anyway? It's not like John's ever coming back to me.
So you focus on life with our son, and you forget about Marty. And John.
So what about you? What's next for you?
I've been thinking, and I've made a decision.
What is it?
I'm moving out of Landfair.
Okay, buddy. Taya's gone. The big show's over. You said you had something to tell me. What is it?
Yeah. I got something to tell you. And it's just gonna rock your world.
And her phone's not even ringing, it's just going straight to voicemail. It's one thing for Gigi to be late.
Always keeps her phone on in case I need to call her. What do you think happened to her, Dad?
Help! Anybody! Please! Oh, God. Oh, my God, I could die. I could die down here. Oh, my God, I could really die. Oh, dear God, please. Please let me be a mother to my son. And let me be a wife, please, to the man I love. Oh, God.
I'm gonna go look for her.
Oh, yeah, and miss your aunt wedding. I'm sure Gigi's gonna be here any minute.
Wheezy! Well, what the hell are you doing here?
What do you mean? Where else would I be?
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Damn you, Jack Manning! Rex is gonna need to know you did this. I guess I can't tell it.
Marty, we talked about it. This isn't right. I don't deserve this. Not after
Maybe she'll explain how she broke up John and Natalie. I need to hear this. Okay, but while I listen to it, I gotta find a way to get the hell out of here.
Unfortunately, I know all too well how difficult it is to let a child go. But to let Matthew go to save Clint.
And he's my brother, Vicky.
I know. And he was my husband and the father of my children. Which is why I still cannot fathom all the terrible things he did.
But if Clint's such a bastard, why is this so hard?
I think when you love someone, no matter what they do to you or how angry you are with them, you take the bad with the good. And Clint is so ill now, I think we're feeling all those things.
But what should I do?
I love Matthew. I couldn't love him more if he were my own son. I took the blame for killing Eddie Ford because I wanted Matthew to have his life, and now that you're telling me, Nora, no matter what happens, no matter how bad it gets, no matter how bad it looks, do not let him go. Not for anyone, especially not for me.
Don't worry, Clint. Matthew's heart will never be beating anywhere but in his own chest.
Sister, come quick!
Sister? Who is that?
Sister Roberta, Jessica Brennan, I think she's having a seizure. Come quick!
I'll call the orderly.
No, there's no time. We need to help her now. Come closer. I don't think she's breathing.
Stay back. This one's a girl who cried wolf. Always claiming she needs help when she doesn't.
What do you mean? You're moving out of Landfair.
I moved in to be with Ryder. And I stayed because I thought Tess would leave and Jessica would come back, but it's clear Tess isn't going anywhere. So it doesn't make sense for me to stay here, in this house with your family. I don't belong here.
But what about Liam? You're his father.
You gonna talk or what?
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna sing like a canary. When I'm done, you are not gonna know what hit you.
Oh, I'm excited. Let's hear it.
Well, first, we have to go over a couple of things. I want you to drop all the charges against me, and then I need you to guarantee me full immunity.
Judge Wells.
Wait, Ted. So, answer the question. Where do you think I'm supposed to be?
I don't know.
Maybe at my house on my computer waiting for Comic Girl to flirt with me?
I have no idea what you're talking
give it up, Jack. I know you're Comic Girl 15.
What's this about, Shane?
Jack's been pretending to be some girl online who's into comic books. She faked being hot for me.
You're still harassing my son? No, I'm not cartoon girl or whatever. Besides, I don't have a computer because of you. You sure it's him, Shane?
Totally. The timing was way too convenient. So I tested her. I threw out a bunch of fake comic book stuff and she got it all wrong.
That just means she's not as big a geek as you are. That doesn't mean it was me.
Dad, I know it. Jack's Comic Girl 15. Even Mom believes it.
Didn't you say John and Natalie broke up because she was having another man's baby? Yes, I may have said that, but that's not the whole story.
It doesn't matter where I live. Our son will have two parents. Always.
So, what are you gonna do? Move back to Angel Square?
No, wait till you see how I fix up the place. I'll get a crib and a high chair and all the million things that a baby needs. And I know you and I won't have any problems working out who gets him when.
No, of course we won't.
It's gonna be okay, Natalie.
Yeah. Yeah, but what about us?
You tell me what you know, and then we'll talk about a deal.
No, you're not gonna get anything about Marty. Or anyone else, for that matter.
Okay, then go to hell.
I most likely will. At least when I get there, I'll have my children to remember me. And what will you have? Oh, your kid. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You don't have a kid.
Marty, what are you getting at? Sally didn't have another man's baby. She had John.
Oh my God.
Hey, honey, what happened? Where'd you go?
I went to go give Clint a piece of my mind. I thought he had pulled strings to get Matthew's heart. And as it turns out, he didn't even know that anything had happened to Matthew.
He must have been devastated when you told him.
Hi, Vicky. Hi. Have you seen Matthew?
Mm-hmm. I did, yeah.
Oh, I mean, I know he looks a little pale, but his color is getting so much better. It really is.
That's good.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to leave you two alone.
Oh.
Just know that I am praying for you, for all of you.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Vicky.
See ya.
Clint said he'd rather die than have Matthew's heart.
You believe him?
After everything he's done? How am I supposed to believe he loves our son when he hates his own so much?
Your mom knew what Jack was up to? I wasn't up to anything. Shane. She found out right before the limo came, and she made me promise to stop writing back to Jack. Actually, I had to stop her from finding Jack and kicking his butt. And then she wouldn't let me back on the computer.
Liam's John's son? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the answer to Natalie's prayers. It's just, after we kissed that second time at the hospital, we talked about, we have feelings for each other, even though we didn't really know what to call them.
I remember. We also said that we were still in love with other people, and even though we have to let go of those people now, that doesn't necessarily mean...
No, but we should be together by default.
It doesn't work that way, does it?
No. No, I mean, and we also said that things didn't have to change, right? I mean, we're good the way we are. Sorry, I guess I got a little surprised when you said you were moving out of Lamphere.
Well, I just don't feel comfortable here anymore.
No, I understand.
But I will miss being down the hall from you.
Yeah. I'll miss that too.
It's funny, I haven't seen Natalie here today, or Brody. Where are they? At home! At home with their son. Their beautiful son with a beautiful baby. Growing closer by the day, by the minute. Babies have a way of doing that, John. Did you know that? Are you okay? Are you cranky? Are you taking that out on me? Is that what this is about? You are cranky. You got attached to that kid, didn't you? You loved that kid, even though it wasn't yours. You even stood up there in front of God and angels, and you held the kid up, and you christened the kid. You thought it was yours, but it wasn't yours, was it? It's too bad.
Gigi said she had to run an errand?
Yeah, and she had this piece of paper. It looked like there was an address on it, I think.
And you're saying this comic girl 15 flirted with you? Yeah. And then you were shocked to see Shane here. Why? No reason. Or maybe it's because you thought Shane was with comic girl. You tried to get Shane to meet her somewhere, didn't you? I don't know what you're talking about. Dad, what are you saying? I know your mom. If she thought that Jack tried to arrange you to meet this girl somewhere, she would have gone instead. Now, where is she?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't have time to explain. You have a laptop in there?
Yes,
All right,
but
I'm sorry.
What?
This is an emergency. Hey, you gonna let him get away with that?
Hello?
Marty, what did you do?
What is this? Natalie's original paternity test. John McBain is the baby's father. You told me the paternity test showed it was Brody Lovett. I thought that was the reason John left Natalie, and I knew John would leave her if he thought the baby was Brody's. What was I supposed to do? Let Natalie and John live happily ever after?
Marty changed the test. I gotta tell Natalie.
I know Clint hasn't given us any reason to trust him.
You can say that again.
But I believe that he doesn't want Matthew's heart. You know, Clint's got his faults, but I know that he does love our son.
Well, then we take Clint at his word. He says he doesn't want Matthew's heart. Good. The matter's settled. And now you don't have to think about taking Matthew off life support. You can just concentrate on making him better. And waiting for him to wake up. Clint? How are you feeling? You look kind of tired.
It's been a rough day.
Yeah, I was just in Matthew's room. Nora told me that you came to see you. God, I'm so sorry. I know how much you care about that child.
Nora swears that Matthew's gonna get better.
Yeah. That's what she thinks, yes.
Why is anybody even talking about taking him off life support so I can have his heart?
Bo is not convinced because, well, you know, Matthew has very little brain activity.
I told Nora in no uncertain terms that I do not want Matthew's heart. I hope to God she understands that.
Even if Bo and Nora take him off life support?
No. I'll wait for another heart to come along.
What if it doesn't?
This is, I'm really sorry about this, but we had no choice. Maybe you can find it in your heart to forgive us.
Oh, please. Every other word of her mouth was fire, damn, or hell.
Come on. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Sounds good to me.
This is it, okay? Listen, whatever happens next, it's anybody's guess.
We're gonna go through it together, though.
That's all that matters. I think I should go.
Now?
Well, I don't have that much back. It shouldn't take too long.
Okay.
You should get some rest.
Right.
Something wrong? You wanted me to talk, so I talked. You'd like to hit me, wouldn't you? I can tell. You'd like to kill me, wouldn't you? Go ahead. You know, if you do, you're gonna rot in jail. And you'll never get a chance to hear what I know.
What's going on, Jack?
I really have no idea.
Oh, really? He's lying. Jack is Shane's girlfriend.
Shane, do you know anything about a party?
What? No. That wasn't me. I never said that I would meet Comic Girl anywhere.
Well, then your mom must have been pretending to be you. Wait. Here's the address.
You think that's where Mom is? Bet my life on it. You better pray Gigi's okay.
What the hell did you do to my mom?